Content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. A hit turned it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry for Carlos Hyde. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A strong run by a strong runner in Carlos Hyde.
I like how you just characterize him because that's him in a nutshell. And you saw him there on that run. His ability to continually move forward and the legs always churning, I think that's one of the attributes that's really special about him.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off as selected.
That's evil. Come on. Come back. Dang.
On the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half.
And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a Nunwa. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Darnold, and his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being under. Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together.
Bro,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30.
get him.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run the counter. Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
44 is the mic. 40.
Darnold from the gun. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Yep, I can hear it.
And now running right through him. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1 yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They begin the drive with Williams. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run it with Williams.
I'm gone, boy. Oh, dang.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Huh?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's got it.
What you mean, what you call it?
Up over the 40 to the 41.
You see it?
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of
Bet
them.
I will.
No
Dang!
to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling
I need his first down.
after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory.
I know you saw that catch.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And
touchdown! Let's go!
Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line. Meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have...
Ma'am? Come on. That's when I started. I just started going off of my stretch. Cause you know my stretch, right?
Yeah, when I first met you, you was a 7. It's like that.
I just need to take a break off my stretch.
You start. That's what I was doing. I used to have a.
I'm about to look
What
up.
it is, a playmaker slash. You can shoot now. I know how to shoot with him now. But I used to play on him, so I just took a break. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't make a. You still here, bro?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm kind of glad that I didn't make
I'm
a
trying
point
to look
guard.
up the first dribble move I need to do. I know what that is.
I ain't even gonna count. My friend gave me some history. I missed. Oh, you grabbed that? Magic!
Should I use jump shot 8?
I got that jump shot that you got on. The one that I'm using is the same jump shot. You just can't see that release with the leg. It's the same one.
Hold on, don't. I'm about to shoot around. Hold on.
Alright, let me put on the Let me put on the I was thinking about putting my whole body black. My jumper was far. I might think about doing it.
You think I should do the glitch right now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Can I still be a dribble guy without badges? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. This how you do the momentum behind the Great. Stop. Yeah, you can do the momentum.
I'm about to go do the 98 glitch. I'll be back, alright? Alright.
Should I do it?
You don't need it.
Don't you finna make your player big?
No.
I was gonna say if you do it, I might as well just do it. If you make your player like tall, I'm still dribble the same. If you get jumps out of, can't your build like swoop a little bit? Don't he got like a like when you see like when you do like a 3-point like you got that little bar on the bottom.
But I'm really about to go do the. Yeah, I'm really about to do 98 glitch just for jump shot animation.
Oh, that's what I got. I had that jump I had this. I was nah.
I'm about to take a little break. I'm a 92 on my stretch. Elite 4.
I don't got you an elite one.
Remember when I was at amateur 1, huh?
No, amateur 2. No, I think you was an amateur 2, then or amateur 3.
I could have been an 80 right now. If I was use my head. Go to it.
Yeah.
You can cuss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? They say me, they ain't no boss to the shit. I'm going hard, from the neck right on a bullet bar.
I'm finna get a car. If I get a car, bro, I'm spending. Hold on, how much is $25 worth of this gift card?
I think, I don't know. $20 a thing.
Oh, I got $1, so I'm gonna have $6, and I got 6 by. Hold on, look. So if I get $25 card, I have $26. Because I already got a dollar in it. So if I buy a 21, I'm gonna have $6. Then I can buy
I'm back. What's up?
To think about that going forward, maybe time for a little soul searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The busy night continues for Williams. And some strong running. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they go backwards here, losing yards.
What is
back at the
Mahomes doing,
48-yard
bro?
line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes, and he's going to go down. They get going back at the 40. Ja'Kai Polite, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, let's get this.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
They'll run high. Oh, what a move. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Bro, why is y'all blocking?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
No.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it.
Bro,
But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and
It's
don't get
touchdown.
it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because